We're already recording. Just
Hi. Just trying to figure some shit out
we're trying to use our microphones in a different way, and
Light from all the
I don't know if that light's very good. We're just trying to see if it had the noise cancelling, and also we're just a mess. We just done this as an impromptu. It doesn't say, does it? It's okay. It's like the cheap version of microphones, the good microphones. It doesn't matter, cheap version or not, it works great. I tested it.
Hi. So, this is an impromptu.
Look, if I should just go back like this too.
You look like you're sitting beside me. This is an impromptu one because we were just watching something of Danny Mystics on YouTube, and it's old stuff that she posted. That is,
I'm a member of her subscription fan club,
but we were just saying,
and I was watching her old videos because I love her.
How we love that she is so real and raw, and even in her current stuff,
Totally authentic.
Absolutely, and that's what we try to bring across in our podcast as well. We are true to ourselves. We are authentic,
chaotic.
Yeah, we are a hot mess. You know, if you've watched any of our previous podcast videos, you'll see that sometimes Naomi presses record and I know it's just recording. Like this time.
Also, I don't do much editing because I don't really have the time, and it also just drives me nuts.
But I feel like, if you do lots of editing, that's kind of taking out our authenticity too. Like you edit to take out mistakes
or just crap.
Yeah. But what we wanted to talk about was
how do you be authentic?
How to be your true authentic self in life and in your craft.
I don't know. You are your normal. Well, I think you got to get out of your head. You worry a lot about what people think or you should think about what you say. You should have a filter, obviously.
Absolutely.
But
I found myself personally when I first started my craft journey that I was very much worried about what other people would think, what other people would say. Am I doing it right? Am I following the rules? And one thing that has always stuck with me is you've always said there is no gatekeeping in craft. And anyone who tells you that, you should run a mile.
It's a bullshitter.
You should absolutely
not a bullshitter. It's just that they practice something different, but there's no gatekeeping. It's a very personal practice. Witchcraft is open to everybody. You don't have to be initiated. You don't have to be in a coven. You don't have to have anything, really. You just have to want to do it, and it's a very personal journey.
You don't have to have special magical tools. I can't remember where I saw it.
Helps if you have magical powers, though, which...
Yeah. And you've just got to tap into your intuition for that. But I do remember someone once saying, a cauldron doesn't have to be a black cast iron pot. A cauldron can be a friggin' Pyrex casserole dish. It doesn't matter. You just work with what you've got. Do what feels right to you. Do it with integrity. Move your head.
Sorry, I was trying to turn off the fan because I thought, is that going to give a weird noise to the microphone? Was I very in focus there? I should have gone under, and did I just make you disappear completely?
A little bit, yeah. But if you do everything with integrity and with the right intentions behind it, that's really all you need to do.
Yes.
Absolutely. You don't have to have a prim and proper. I am busting to show you Naomi's witch room because my house is a holy mess at the moment because I'm moving. I need Naomi to come and
it's like a grenade went off in there.
Help me sort out my witch stuff because we tried unpacking some of it yesterday. There's just shit from our solo breakfast.
Also, as you get close to packing the last things, you just fuck things in different boxes.
Absolutely.
And and then you're like, it's in with the cereal. And you're like, why is it in there? And also, I just said you fuck it in. Sorry for the swearing, but Australians don't know what that means.
You just fuck it in.
Yeah, like, you know,
I'm sure they do.
like if you're like, it's a way of saying like you throw something in there, like just like, yeah, but Northern Ireland say like just fuck it in. But like I said that, and like people were like, what does that mean? What do you mean?
Really?
And I was like, you just, you know, fuck it in. They were like, well, what does that mean?
It's like us.
Oh wait, you just like, I don't know, you chuck it in. They're like, yeah, but why do you fuck it in? I was like,
So if we ever say a
I don't
saying or a word and you don't know what it is, please comment and let us know, and we will by all means
explain what it
what we
means. What did we say today?
mean. You look like a
understand.
bag,
I said you look like a bag.
as in a BAG, a
As in a
bag.
bag.
But in Ireland, you would say someone looks like a bag, which is kind of like an old haggard person.
Or you just don't look the best, like you didn't have a good night's sleep, and your friend would say, oh, you look like a bag. Like a wrinkly plastic shitty bag.
A face like a busted sausage.
Yeah.
Anyway, the reason why I'm sitting so far back is because I actually cannot get any closer to the camera because we've got Flynn the cat. I'm on top of stuff. We've got crafty stuff out that we were going through, trying to figure out what we're going to do with it. And I just can't get any closer, so I'm sitting back here like a therapist.
And I've had stuff everywhere, and I was doing a workshop today, so I've been literally talking, and my voice is starting to go. It's just super dry, and I've just realised I'm out of water. And I can. That's vodka. That might be sick, let alone as high as a kite. And I've just got shit.
Can we show everyone?
Yeah, I don't care. It's messy.
But it's
I'll have to take that off.
It's-
I have to take that off.
just lift the whole thing. You have to unplug it.
Oh yeah, it's not plugged in. Hang on. Jesus.
Just lift the whole thing.
It's this fucking thing. Lift the whole. Oh,
Yeah,
you mean
unplug.
carry the pink thing
Yeah,
around?
just trying to show it.
You're so clever. I knew there was a reason I kept you around.
Nothing.
If this thing goes off, it's gonna flop forward. You wait and see, and I'll be like, shit. Okay.
I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah, like
clear
a.
up mess. Yeah.
So I'll have to hold it like that. There's my cat. One of my cats.
Lenny, don't try and bite
Hey!
me. Turkey.
Naughty
It's
boy.
the second time he's trying to bite me.
And he doesn't like her. Look at his tail. I don't even know why he's in here. He should be outside. He's had his
He's
dinner.
lying on all our stuff.
Yeah, he is. You're lying on my glue page, rubbing glue and stuff on, Daddy.
Maybe I'll stick to it.
I've got a pair of fuzzy socks here that because my feet get cold,
I put my hands in.
and I put them on. And I've got several bins under my desk because I have had so much crap. Oh, and my desk is literally covered in thread, ideas for puppets, glue, pens. This is I Ching stuff. That's my tincture because I can't actually do anything with it. It's just got to stay in a warm place for about 3 to 5 days. And I added some Northern Irish pebbles from Northern Ireland, obviously, just to sort of embody listen to it. Anyway, I've got lots of plants as well. Only water plants because I can't keep anything else alive because I'm hopeless. What else? Oh, there's my blinds. But oh, we'll look at the bottom. There's Kira. Nope, there she is.
So we've got crafting stuff here.
Yeah,
Some oracle cards and stuff that we're going to use.
we're going to use them for journals. So that's why, and I knocked them over and I was trying to get something. So I was like, shit, whoops. This is some crafting paper and some of the boxes from the workshop. Let's actually make them more.
The workshop's coming up.
Books I still have to read. My Lisa Pepez unicorn. Sorry.
Boxes of crafting stuff.
Yeah, I still have to do that from Stella's thing.
And then you go up here.
That's a cardigan that's hung up because I sometimes get cold.
But then up here, it looks, this is the window.
I can't zoom out. Sort of. So it's my little.
Beautiful craftiness.
Yeah, and my cupboards are stocked. I mean, they're mostly cards and pictures. Oh, she hear that's my other cat meowing because she wants to go outside and she's basically saying hello.
I feel like I'm sitting here like a crazy person in the middle of the frame going, hi! I'm actually going to move.
Because you feel weird. I know,
I do
it's my
feel
other
weird.
cat. I've got 3 chairs in here. Like, it's actually a big room, but It's just got so much stuff.
Stop pointing it at me.
I've got no door because it's an open space, but I have like a what do you call it, a room divider, so I put that over it. And that's a blanket because I did say it's messy. So this is my
See, I'm in the picture again.
it's because I'm trying to carry that's my pentagram that I got from Stella actually, and I've been like slowly putting herbs and flowers on it, so it's not finished yet. Oh, Flynn's oh look, he wants out, but he can't get under the thing because he's too fat. You need to move it.
Oh, for God's sake.
That's my spell desk / divination desk. I'm trying to figure out how to work a fighting pen, so let's not worry about that. And those are my puppets that I've been making recently. So got these little things hanging. So all embroidered. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I don't think you can lift that off because I like pinned it, so I have to like go up close. That's my Baba Yaga one.
Chicken feet.
With their little chicken feet.
You can hear us because the microphone's away there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hot mess. It doesn't matter. Listen, it doesn't matter. As Danny says, it doesn't matter. So yeah, and I've got more cards there. I've got a lot of cards, but cards are my main thing, and dice as well, and lots of things. Runes. All my divination stuff's here. And I've got some more stuff over there, and then this is all my like I don't know what you call it. You're like a magnet, man. I don't know. That's about it. What have I got in my cupboards? I've got like my cupboards are pretty decent actually. This is
Just
like
bring the microphones over.
books and candle stuff. I roll my own candles because that's how I like to do it. And I only ever use tea lights or my own waxy candles. I can hardly move around this room, sorry, because I've got so much shit on the floor. Those are on my. I've got magnetic lights in here because my daughter was like, "Mum, you need lights because you can't see anything." And I was like, "Okay, sure do." So that's where I put all my stuff. My poison stuff's on the bottom, salts and herbies. Don't let me forget to turn that light off because then they'll be dead when I go back in. These are my oils that I've already made up. My Florida water, my witch oil, etc., etc. I've got loads of crystals. They're actually mainly around my house, but no, I'm about to trip over that stuff. And then I've got a ton of other candles in here and books. See? And cards and other books. I've read all these books, but I like these books out because I reference them or I just like them. And then other stuff that I read and I was like, yeah, that was okay, I just chuck it or give it to Goodwill or something. So, that's about it. It's Gertrude. That's my ostrich, Gertrude. Oh yeah, I've got those lights too. I've got several lights. My witch veils. Someone, a witch made them for me back home in Ireland, so them for a long time. I love them actually. And then that's Hegedy. That's the angel in the garden. It's one of my favorite pictures. And my mask from Edge Sculptures. I've had that for a really long time too. You bought me that picture? I loved it. The girl with the wolves, where she dreams of the wolves. You can't really see it from up here, but also I think there's decks in here too. Yeah, I think so. But like ones that are like old school ones that I don't use, but I don't want to get rid of. I keep. And most of this stuff's all been made by. All the stuff I have is mostly made by witches. Like this was made. Oh, I'm not even looking at it. For fuck's sake! I guess look.
Look at me
I
again.
was looking at you. This was handmade by a Ukrainian, not Ukrainian, sorry, she's Russian. Agatha Black, actually her name is. Yep. I'm not even looking at the camera, so I don't even know what I'm pointing at. I've got several of these. And this was made by an American. These are made by American witches. These are great. Actually, these have a really good Grave Vein. You call her. And she, she's I love her stuff. I've had them for years actually. That's the old witch sign. It's normally carved in churches. And she has them on these like apples. So I've had these for a really long time. Most of my big crystals are all around the house, but what would be my favourite ones? I have several favourites. Like I love Creedite. That's why it's here. It's Creedite. I love aquamarine, so got a chonker, black marine, and that was probably my dear as well. Yeah, I'll be close to it. Probably my pink amethyst ones. I love my pink amethyst. I love Tree-Night too. I like Astroflight, Lucha-Light. Not even looking at it. It's one of my faves. Several of that. Epidot, some of my favourite too. I don't know. I got millions. Pebbles. I like crystals just to sit about. I don't really use them in spell work though. Sometimes I do. Just depends. I usually use the same ones. That's it. Oh, and I've got here. Should put my face in here. But this is the size difference. See?
I'm a shorty.
I feel like a monster compared to you.
I'm just short.
I'm 5'10". I'm not feel like it, but I feel like I'm about 6 foot.
I'm 5'3".
My sister's massive. She's way taller. I actually bought this. Do you know this was bought in that shop years ago? Remember that dragon shop on Bow Desert Road? Not dragon, the glass shop.
Oh, Annerly
Glassworks.
Still there.
He's British. The guy that makes them is British. Yeah. Anyway, that's actually the death card from one of my favorite tarot decks, the Bottom Tarot. And I actually have tarot cards all around my house in frames. This is from one of my favorite decks. And this is where I keep my goddess cards, Baba Yaga's out because I love Baba Yaga. It's one of my faves. This is usually where I keep my altar stuff. But, oh yeah. These were made also by a witch. She's a Melbourne-based witch, but she does embroidery. So this is the Huntress. I love her. And the Snake Timekeeper. And all these moths are all handmade, not obviously the real size of the moths, but they are, she doesn't do them anymore. Her witch used to be called Moth on the Wall, but she's this sculptor in America. This is the Black Witch moth. So I have a thing for moths, so I know all the moths. Not all of them, but all the ones that I bought, like the Polyphemus and the Sphinx moths, and that's my mirror, or my portal, which you can secure in again. That's just one from one of my favorite artists because I love it. That's the Mage, and I just like him. And that's the only male. And you know what Ben says to me all the time? Mom, there's a lot of naked people in your room. And I'm like, where? There's like nobody. And he's like, naked, naked. And he's like, naked, naked. And I'm like, oh, yeah, there's a lot of naked people. Okay. Anyway.
But that's okay.
That's okay. So yeah, I have a lot of tarot cards in frames that mean something to me, like Two Pentacles, Balance. And I like it because it's got the Ouroboros. So to me, it's basically saying balance in witchcraft, integrity, that sort of thing. These are real cards. So again, another one that means it's a black cat. So actually, there's Rosie's cauldron. I have that one. I have a big one on down here, but I don't take that one out much because it's heavy. So that one means don't let the black cat take your luck away. Make your own luck. Create your own luck, which is all about what witchcraft is. Will. Anyway, that's about it. Is there anything else? Hopefully we're in witch hats. Yeah, so I know it's like really messy in here. I mean, this was tidy because I had to tidy it because I had people coming over to do the witchcraft stuff that I was doing. But are you back? Look, he's back. Because he's realised he can't get out. So
You can. I opened it.
Well, he's back.
He went and came back.
That's it. And we've been making, what have we been doing? Making poppets. Oh, just really people can't see us. Doesn't matter that we're a hot mess. We don't care. Just plug that back in.
That's what we're talking about. Being truly authentic and yourself.
This is what it looks like normally. I don't actually my room is mostly tidy. Like all my shelves are tidy because I'm very organized.
Really tidy in here.
I like to be very organized because I like to be able to put my hands on things very quickly when I'm doing spells. And Kira was laughing because she said, oh, we were talking about spell work the other day, and what was I doing? I had to do I was doing a really quick spell because it was like, anyway, we had like an emergency and it was like 4 a.m. and I was like, oh my God, like I might get an answer like at 6 a.m. and I was like, this is a fucking emergency, so I had to do a really quick spell. So I just like lit a candle, had a bay leaf, I wrote something really quickly in Sharpie on it. And I didn't even like call in a circle. I just like put my hand, I didn't even lift out my wand, I just like put my hands up and was like, everybody here, everybody present, like, you know, northeast, Southwest, good, great, okay, let's go. And Kira was like, cause I was like, sometimes I don't even do that. Like sometimes I just do a quick, okay, everybody ready to go? Okay, good. And just off I go. Really do anything else?
But that's what felt right to you
That-
at the time.
Yeah, because and it worked. It did what I needed it to do. It was just a very quick spell. It wasn't like a serious like spell or anything, but it was very quick. And I was like, fuck, I need this to like really go like quite quickly. Also, if you hear music in the background, my daughter and your daughter are watching Disney or anime or something. I also have a thing for pins, so I have a lot of pins. This is one of my pin boards that I have. So feels like a full moon. I've got a jar of dirt. Maybe swearing will help. He's my favorite. Look at this guy. And this is my daughter's favorite. All my flowers are gasted. And then I've got a red one. Precariously just put it on top of my I Ching book there, which is massive. I haven't had time to read it because I actually need to read so much stuff. It's unreal. But I've been in this major crafting mode.
She said she's been in a major crafting mode. You probably couldn't hear her, but
I've been in a major crafting mode. What else was that? Oh yeah. These are. I have loads of stuff. What are you looking for? I was looking for my yeah, like here's my wand. Here's one of my wands. I actually have several wands from Stella, which I fucking love. There's my shadow one up there. But I do have an Athame, but it's a.
I'm just doing a wee dance while we're waiting for you.
I do have an Athame, but it's a Don't judge me. Oh, there's my other pin one. I had this one up for ages, but then I took it down because I put up my green one. So this is my other one that I have. And I just get these from like Kickstarter stuff that I've backed. Don't know what Kickstarter is. It's a big, massive, I don't know what you would call it. Oh, stuff has moved. Look at this one. Thick thighs and spooky vibes. I love it. Protected by witchcraft. I need a nap. That's me all the time. There's my Twitch name. Me and my cat talk shit about you. We do sometimes. Anyway. Yeah, so like you don't always need loads of okay, I know I have loads of stuff. I just said that after realizing I have loads of stuff. But I've been collecting for years, so it's different. I mean this shit was in storage and I've got rid of stuff and I've like moved stuff on and I don't know, lots of stuff just means different things to me, so I have it sitting around. Anyway. And by the way, they're just cheap ass shelves. Like they're not like people might think, oh, they're like, but it's like that was all I could afford, and I needed 3 shelves all the same, so they're all the same. But eventually, I would love one of those old apothecary, proper big things. But they're like they're about 10 grand.
One day.
Well, when I win the lottery or marry my rich billionaire, who's still defying me, I don't know what's happened, but
Would you though?
I fucking might seriously consider it. Yeah. No, to be quite honest, I'd rather just live on my own and be a witch. I don't want to do anything else. Anyway, you don't need big things. This is one of my pride and joy show and tells, I guess you could say. It's a Harry Potter wand. It's the Death Eater wand. But my mum bought it for me years ago when she was in wherever Harry Potter was, not the one in London, like she was in America somewhere. And she said she was in the wand shop. What do you call him? Oleander wands, right? She was in the wand shop and she was like, she was like, because my mum's really short. My dad's like 6'1". That's where all of us are tall in my family except for my mum. I'm actually the shortest at 5'10". My sister, my brothers are all much older. Taller. Anyway, my mum was in the shop waving this around like a Harry Potter one, but I use this wand all the time. I actually rarely use my Athame. I only really use it if I'm like maybe cutting energy, but I mainly use this wand, or if I'm doing particular stuff because I have Stella's wands now, I use it more to call in elements. But when I'm like doing sigils or anything like this here, I use my actual Harry Potter wand. Anyway, my mum knows like I'm a big skull person and like I love that sort of stuff and dark walls and all that kind of thing. And my mum was like, my dad was like, she was like opening every single box and she was like, nope, this is not the right one. And my dad was like, what are you looking for? And like, it's just for Naomi. And I was like, I'll know when I see it. And my mom doesn't even really know Harry Potter. Like she's not really like I've seen them loads of times, but
Yeah.
and then she was like, go to the top shelf, lift them from the top, those really dusty ones, lift them down, and then she picked it up and she was like, this is it, this is the one, and it was the Death Eater wand, so it's the one with the skull and the snake, and oh, man,
It is a beautiful.
it is class. I'm not even joking you. It is amazing. So I've had this for about. I used a Hawthorne wand before. I've still got it actually. I put it away for Bella.
Do you know what my first one was?
That was made by somebody in Ireland.
My first one was a stick of cinnamon.
Oh, it was. That's right. That's right. Yes. See? Whatever to direct energy. You just use. You've just got to be a trashy witch.
My Athame is
You've got to be
opener from Ireland.
Frugal, especially in today's times. You've just got to use what you can find. I know I have stuff here, but like it's just because I've had it for a long time.
You've collected
it for a long time, but like stuff's been gifted to me, you know. So like my Hawthorne watch wand that I used for years is going to be bequeathed to my daughter. I'm not giving it to her now. She keeps asking me, and I'm like, no, because you're just not ready. There's me saying there's no gatekeeping in the craft. It's different when you're parenting. Parenting and gatekeeping, yes,
Two very different
things. And also, she'd just be walking around doing fucking
poking your eye out.
Listen, no, can't do it. Anyway, so no one's allowed to touch this. This is just mine. And it sits somewhere where it can never be knocked off because I'd be devastated if it ever got broken. It's made from wood, so it's like quite heavy on this side. And I can't even remember the point. Anyway, I swapped over to this one as soon as my mum bought it for me. So I think my mum bought it, I want to say about 10 years ago. Had it for a long time, but it's in perfect nick. As your one should be, darlings. But there you go. There's something technically commercial that I use, and it is one of my absolutely favorite. In fact, it's probably one of the most favorite possessions that I have. I want.
You just gotta make it your own.
You just gotta make it your own, and like I didn't even want to do anything to it to make it. I was just like, I love it just as exactly as it is.
Yeah, but you've imbued your magic into it.
Yep. So stick cinnamon, whatever you've got at the time. My mum uses a brass letter opener for her thing, and she still uses it. She's had it for years, and she's like, I have a metal one or a knife type one, but I don't really use it for anything. My dad has several. He's a bit of a collector of things. He's a bit of a hoarder actually, but I still say to him, he will show me something that he's bought, and although I like dead things and like weird stuff, he collects real weird stuff, man. And he's always like, and I got this like goat's foot, thing. I'm like, do you like it? And I'm like, don't fucking leave that to me in the will. It's going back to Goodwill or where the hell you find it. He's like, I bought this off auction, and I'm like, no, it's going to Goodwill. And I've already said, leave it to Holly, who's my sister. I've already said, leave it to Holly. She will love that. And then I tell my sister, she's like, don't you fucking dare. If I go to the will reading and there's a box of that weird shit, I'll be like, I told you you could have it. So, basically, my daughter is texting me a million times. It's so annoying. Every time we're on, she's doing it. She's like, can I have dinner? What are you doing? She can clearly hear me talking. She's literally next door. Just swipe right. Swipe right. Now she's going to send me a million emojis.
Mm-hmm.
See? Yeah.
Anyway,
I just tell you how much I love you, Mummy.
Well.
Anyway, we're going to sign off because it's Sunday. We've got to go to work tomorrow. Ugh. And I feel like that goes. Ugh. But you've got so loads to do, though.
So I've got to go to office work, and I've got to go to the library.
Yes, because we're doing journals. We make journals. We do make journals as well. So we make poppets. We make loads of stuff because we're just little crafting goblins at the minute. That is what we were trying to do the workshops for, just because we want to, and why not? And we don't really care either way.
So if you're watching this around the time that it's uploaded, there will be a workshop coming up. 28th of June.
Mm-hmm. Saturday. Is it Saturday? Yes, it's a
Saturday. Mid to late afternoon. More details to follow. But it will be a information and a practical workshop. So
yes, it's going to be.
Page.
It's going to be called An Introduction to Divination. And it's probably not about, it'll be about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It's going to be held in Ipswich in the Soul's Cauldron. And it will have a talk, obviously, on divination, and then we will actually be making something that you get to take away with, which, by the way, can I just say, I'm so proud of myself because it's fucking so good, isn't it? And like, we use it with a certain thing. I can't talk about it because like, I'm also gonna gift some to some of my favorite YouTubers because I don't know if they'll.
It's a concept that Naomi.
I love it. It's just so good.
It works.
It works so beautifully, and it works so.
Yeah, at the workshop, we're going to show you how to pair it as well and what we pair it with. So, and it's going to be a divination tool that is very much
very personalized. Yeah.
So, watch this space. If you're interested, head over to our Instagram page. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, and we will be posting on there information about the workshop. Also follow Soul Cauldron in Ipswich. They will be posting it as well.
Yes, and if you don't know, that's a witch shop in Ipswich that has loads of like, what would you call it? It's a beautiful place. It's a really gorgeous space. So that's where we're holding the workshop. But all the stuff is like, she has like different artists that make stuff and leave stuff in. So you get like a total plethora of different types of items made by all different types of witches. So it's a really good place to visit.
It's beautiful.
But we do love the space.
It's a beautiful space, beautiful energy. So yeah, this will be our first workshop that we're holding there, and hopefully the first of many. So yeah, watch this space. We hope to see you there.
Yes, we will advertise it. We just haven't got, like, literally, we're just in a crafting mood, and when you're in a mood.
I've just moved house.
And you've just moved house. And like, when you're in that mood, you've just got to go with the zone.
That's it.
I've just been like making stuff, and like I wanted to start making paper. I need to start doing the paper for the journals. I don't know. I'm putting like boxes together of stuff, and I'm like, I've got this idea, I've got that idea. I'm writing down all my ideas, and I'm like, I don't know. So anyway, I'm gonna finish my tincture, which I'll put on Instagram once I finish. I love the sound.
So that's for another workshop that we're doing.
That's for another workshop. Look at that. Are they gorgeous?
November.
This is done in November. This one's for the November workshop, but I picked them now because they're in bloom. And the clovers in particular, I wanted them from my garden, and I had an abundance of them. And I wanted to pick them under a new moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram, the Green Witches of Ireland.
Yeah.
That's where we'll be putting a lot of information about our workshops, just sharing some tipsies.
I was thinking, is my cat still in here? He's gone. I have to. Oh, yeah. I can hear him being called somewhere. Anyway, that's it. It's been chaotic today because we've just had so much to do, but we wanted to quickly jump on and Kira was like, we should just be a hot mess online. And I was like, okay.
Normally we do a little bit of prep, and we were just sitting talking about what we've been watching, and I was like, get the camera on. Just do it. Because this is how we roll.
Yeah. This is our authentic selves. This is what we do on a Sunday. Well, we tried to do it on a Saturday, but Sunday today. I so don't know.
Lindsay, not me.
Can't.
Anyway, until next time, keep your magic moving. Keep your magic moving.
Keep your magic moving. Be your magical, beautiful selves. Bye.
Bye.